I'm Cadence the drummer, and this is my corner. If you're new to this channel that I share with my twin sister where we talk about music and art, remember to subscribe. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about the technical difficulties I had when I was learning some vibraphone music for the holidays. Many times you guys, we watch YouTube videos and everything goes pretty well, like how they teach you how to boil an egg, teach you how to do a goddess braid or a halo braid, or something as simple as teaching your child ABCs. And those YouTube videos usually end up pretty successful. But this particular time that I watched a YouTube video and thought I could execute it perfectly, it did not go well. I previously posted a video where I performed Christmas music on Vibraphone, and I'll drop that video in the description box below. But when I tell you there was every technical difficulty that could occur happened. The first thing was when I got the idea to play Christmas music on Vibraphone, I thought, oh, it's Christmas time, it should be easy to find a book, right? I can get one from Guitar Center, I can order one online, it shouldn't be a problem. When I went to go find the book that I decided was the right option for me, Guitar Center didn't have it, but of course they said they could order it. I called around to a couple of stores. They didn't have it in stock, of course, because it's Christmas songs. Who has Christmas songs just on demand like that? I realized I was gonna have to order the book. That's fine, okay, I'll order it. Ended up ordering it. With Amazon Prime, it's supposed to come quickly. The book didn't come quickly. It took a few days, and I was just like, I already didn't have, time wasn't really on my side at that point, but I pushed on anyway, right? The book arrives, I take some time to look through it. Then I realized that the songs I've chosen require up to 4 mallets to play. Now, I don't know if you guys realize this, but, I am classically trained, and I've done 4 mallets in the past, but at the time I hadn't done 4 mallets in a long time. So that was another technical difficulty that I was like, I should have looked a little bit closer into that, but I didn't. I then was able to find selections. I was like, okay, I want to try and play these. The day that I decided to so I had been consistently practicing. The day that I had set aside the entire day to practice, I kid you not, I had practiced the night before, put the cover on my vibraphone, tucked it away, unplugged it, did all of that. I get up to my instrument and then I turn it on, but then I notice something on the ground, and I look and I see it's one of the rubber bands. And basically with a vibraphone, if you're not familiar with it, the rubber band attaches to the oscillating bars, and with the motor it allows it to rotate when you turn it on. And without that rubber band being attached, then the bars don't oscillate, which is a primary function in sound of the vibraphone. It's essential. And the instrument itself has 2 of those rubber bands on it. One was intact, and I was like, okay. So I get the second one, and I look up a video of you can super glue it. And I was like, oh, that's gonna be great. I'm gonna super glue it, right? So then I watch the video all the way through, watch it actually a couple of times, make sure okay, what materials do I need? So I go out to the store, get it, right? And then I come back, and then I'll insert the video so you could see me actually trying the official technique. I made sure to use gloves and everything like that because I didn't want to super glue my fingers together, because that can happen. Super glue, gorilla glue, crazy glue, all those things are dangerous. So make sure that you use gloves if you handle it. But I did the tactic, and when I tell you how disappointed I was that it didn't work, y'all, I was disappointed. I let it sit for 48 hours before I even attempted to put it back on my instrument. It wasn't on for 15 minutes before I saw it on the ground. And I noticed something sitting on the ground. It's my other vibraphone belt band, broken. Ugh. When I tell you I felt defeated, and I was just like, all this effort I put in. And this is aside from learning any music. So I had all of these, and then when it comes to replacing that particular part, a lot of places don't keep that part in stock. So it's something that has to be ordered. I called around to maybe 15 different music stores or shops asking for, maybe they could point me in the right direction, a repair shop, leads, this, that, third. Looked online, everything. Eventually, one of my leads, shout out to my friends on Facebook, the different communities, so definitely get a part of a community if you can. But someone actually pointed me in the right direction, and I was able to get an order placed, and then I got replacement bands. But I said all this to say, sometimes YouTube University ends up with a fail. I actually learned a lot from that process. I learned perseverance, I learned determination, and I learned calling around everywhere and being very descriptive and polite gets you pretty far. But at the end of the day, I am grateful because it taught me things to look out for on my instrument. The motor is something that potentially would need to be replaced. The rubber bands are something that would require constant maintenance. And having a working knowledge or idea of where you can get these replacement parts and items helps too, because then that takes a level of stress away from you. That YouTube video was an epic fail. I ended up still winning. Yeah. So remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.